Alright, trying again. Oh, I'm trying again. Take two. Take two. Take two. Hey, lady. Tommy, what's up? Just doing a quick research thing here, man. Check it out. You guys ready? Alright, I got two people dropping in. Thank you. Alright, orbital speed, orbital rotation, Earth's rotation. I was just looking at this, like this particular picture. I don't know, I was just looking at it. And if we were doing this orbit here, and the sun was here, right? Obviously, this would be winter here, whatever. This is summer. At night, we would be looking out this way at completely different stars than we would over here and over here and over here. That bothered me. You know, come on. But they have to throw out, this is all this science stuff on the rotation speed of Earth. The science is unbelievably confusing. And they sit there and go, well, you just don't understand it. You're just not smart enough to get this equation right here. You're just not, you know, come on. It's 6 times 24, 10 to the 24th power. So that's 10 with 24 zeros behind it. I'm not smart enough to get that. I'm smart enough to know that that's ridiculous. So yeah, we would see a different side of the universe. Anyway, 15 degrees an hour, rotation speed, right? Everywhere on this plane. Therefore, the speed supposedly where I live is like 800, it's 500 miles an hour up here where you are, Tommy. And it's, lady, I don't know where you're, I think you're up here, it's even slower. So the stars and everything would rotate at different speeds, right? They would move at different speeds. I'm trying to get that across to people to realize the observation of where they live. And it's not easy, man. Let me check the chat. You guys still here? You guys left me. Oh, thank you guys. Central Eagle, that's it. That's where you're at. I kind of pointed up there. There you go. New Jersey. Hey, you, Baron. Just a quick, freaky little observation stream here. I think you guys should drop in. Yeah, different speeds would create different speeds of the celestial bodies, right? I don't know how to fucking prove that 100%, but it certainly is my observation. Now, the first thing we want to do in science is observe something. So I've been observing the stars, you know, my whole life. It's 15 degrees an hour everywhere we are on this place. Everywhere you are, it's 15 degrees an hour. All right? That makes up a day. The sun moves 15 degrees an hour, the moon, the stars, Polaris never moves. But everything else is 15 degrees an hour. And it's a bothersome observation. So they got to come up with all this shit right here to make you think you're spinning around on this thing. They got to have all these pictures, diagrams to make this thing work, man. They have a tilt They got a wobble. They got a spin. They got a cycle. They got a flow. They got a roll. They got all this crap, man, to make you, to confuse you. You are confused. We all went through school. None of us were like, dude, okay, let me get this, right? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, you could spend 5 years working on this damn equation. It could never end. They just keep you spinning around and around and around. And you got your axis tilt, 23.4 degrees. The opposite tilt of that, 66.6. You got your focal pendulum shit. If you just go outside and look and watch, everywhere on the plane, it's 15 degrees an hour, supposedly. Yeah, that's about what I calculate. That's the calculation. Anyway, we're all spinning, and you have to have a graph like this to let you know you live on Earth. It's a ball. You're spinning. Alright? Anyway, it was just pissing me off. I thought I'd just do a quick little bitch and complain. Alright? Sorry, guys. Glad you guys dropped in. It's very nice. I have still live streaming capabilities. I did get a strike the other night for Thursday for playing some Warner Brothers stuff, apparently. Some visual content. They don't tell you what it is, but somewhere in my 8-hour stream. Alright, so yeah, we're spinning at different rates, but yet everything moves across the sky at the same speed. So, it's just quite puzzling. But they got all this to explain it, so I'm going to go ahead and spend the rest of my life figuring this out. And, you know, I'll have it figured out. Because this stuff makes a lot of sense, right? There's some serious university thinking here, man. Universal thinking. One kind of thinking. So if you go against all of this shit right here, you're considered uneducated, uninformed. I've heard worse terms, believe me. I've heard a lot of name calling. People like to call you names when you challenge this stuff. And 15 degrees an hour, man. Everywhere wherever you live. You're in England or Australia, or everything's moving at the same speed, man. That doesn't happen. And then they tell you that the Earth's spinning at different speeds at different latitudes. Right? They do. They tell you that we're spinning at different speeds. Yet the sky moves across at the same speed. So how does that make sense, man? That does not make sense to me. Therefore, here's your, so 870 here. Tommy, you're moving about 500 miles an hour. 500 miles an hour, you are ripping ass. Damn. Flying like a jet. Flying like a jet. Speaking of jets, hold on. There was something here. Oh, yeah. Where was that? Hold on. Sorry. They're flying in an airplane around the ball that's spinning. That's a problem too. That's a huge problem. Alright, well, I'm just spinning my wheels here. It's like the spinning globe, man. So I'm just spinning, 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 and twirling and whirling. Alright, here's another. Nope. Kilometers an hour. For you kilometers. There's the kilometers an hour. 1650 at the equator. Alright, and if you're up here, half that, but yet the sky moves at the exact same speed. Hello? Hello, Mr. Problemo. Hello, we got a problem. Alright, let me check the chat. You guys cool? Thank you guys. Let me read the chat for a second. None of us know, especially those who claim they do. Exactly. They give us... Yeah, okay, hold on. Tommy, I agree with you. I'm going to just go agree with you. Yeah, they blow smoke and rings, man. They're blowing smoke and rings right there. There's some smoke and rings. You got that right. Chris, thanks for dropping in. Lady Baron, good to see you guys. Thank you guys. Anyway, it's my bitch and complain. Probably catch somebody live today. I don't know. Thanks. I'm gonna do that, man. Anyway, so I'm just live researching. We are getting screwed over with all kinds of magical formulas for this shit. Magical formulas, man. Yeah, the speeds are a little ridiculous. That's my theory. A little ridiculous. They have a shorter day down here and a longer day here, but everything moves at the same speed. It might be a shorter day, but all the stars and everything are all moving at the same speed everywhere. That's my point. And I just can't get that through to people, man. But you know, you show them something like this, man, and they'll be like, see, it proves it. That proves it right there, dude. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're like totally off, dude. You're like, come on, man. Don't you get it, bro? What's wrong with you? You need to take a science class, bro. That explains everything. And I go outside and look, and everything's moving at 15 degrees an hour, but this explains why it doesn't, there's like stuff. There's numbers and stuff that prove it, bro. Like, you're ridiculous. Like, they have orbit, it's like geostationary orbit and polar orbit. Like, what's wrong with you? Don't you get it? You're spinning on a ball, and the closest star is 25 trillion miles away. 26 trillion. And you just don't see that? What's wrong with you? Like, here's the freaking formula for it, you dumbass. Come on. That's why it's 25 trillion miles away. Come on. This explains everything. Just go outside and look at this, and you'll know that this explains it, and then you'll just know you're living on a spinning ball. See? Look, here's a picture. It explains everything. The subtropical high pressure and the equatorial low pressure. Come on. That explains it. And we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. We are, totally. Oh, this is my favorite graphic ever. See, this got you. Dude, there's 11,000 years of darkness times 2. And there's, yep, and I believe you. Oh, that's a fancy. See, come on, dude. This proves it right here. You know that? There's the time domain versus time frequency domain. Come on. You just spend a day or two or a lifetime explaining these numbers and you'll know everything. 15 degrees an hour, man, I can measure that. That's what they're moving at. That's the only thing I can measure. For sure. But this explains everything. Alright, I'm done dicking around, man. I'm sorry. I went on a rant. The world's a stage, nothing is true. You got that right, Tom. None of us know. You got those who claim they do, man. I love that. Alright. Baron, I'm very into that moon, watching the moon and the sun, man. I'm very much into it. Alright, well that was my rant. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta go sand and glue or something. I appreciate you guys dropping in, man. And I'm gonna stop it. Alright, I'll fade the music out. Alright, thank you guys. Yeah, orbital mechanics are ridiculous. Alright.